Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. The dragon to the enemy camp, the horse to your own. Good luck. The horse, of course, is the promoted bishop. Not that you'll see this in every game, but it's pretty common to see a promoted bishop happen in a game. And promoted bishops are strong defensive pieces. Promoted rooks are strong offensive pieces. And where I'm a bit confused here is that I'm playing a shape I don't recall having played before. Maybe I have played this and I just have forgotten it. But yeah, the promoted rook is quite strong. It's the strongest piece in Shogi. And the most effective way to use it is to attack with it. Let's drop this back. And then win a knight. And probably get checkmated in the process. So, I win a knight, but it's... Oh. Okay. This I did not expect. This seems pretty incredible. Yeah, how do I survive from here? Wait, their silver blocks the rook's support of the pawn. My own blunder goes unpunished. Maybe it is go punished. I'm gonna fix my audio. Hopefully you have audio even if I don't. But it'd be nice for me to hear when my opponents make moves. So, my king's ear looks like it's about to be punctured. Wait, I could take this pawn. They drop another pawn. I thought I was going to have to give back much more material than this. Well, it doesn't even seem I have to give back material if I get my king off this diagonal. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our crazy world of Shogi. And our even crazier world, where I am playing extremely aggressively for no reason. And hopefully I'm going to survive this opening. It's not so clear. So, my king's just going to go up the board to face certain doom. It seems like my style of play. Yeah. But their king almost made it into a castle. My king very much is not in a castle. It's in another castle. Okay. I've just have very much caught my opponent by surprise. So I've got that one consideration in my favor here. But yeah, this is a tense position.
7分。
Well, okay, I think I can dial down the tension with this here. And I'm threatening to drop a silver and hit the rook, and hitting the rook gains me a tempo. And I'm not giving away a knight. I'm not giving away a pawn. This is just complicated, but on the other side of the complications, I seem to be alive. Alright, so I'm going to take this rook. And I'll take as much space as I can. Oh, I almost dropped the rook here, not seeing that the bishop could hit this square. That would have been an embarrassing way to end the game. Now, how do I ensure that I don't lose my king? Continuing to attack, I think they're just going to bring out more defenders. I'm going to play this move. I don't know that this is a good idea. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Yes, that's absolutely the reasonable way to proceed here. That would have been smart. That would have been so smart. I was wondering why is this so complicated, and now I know.
5分
It's because I missed the smart option. So I'm going to keep in mind that I'm not giving my opponent a gold general. Things could get very bad if I do that. Silver I could withstand. A gold I probably cannot. So that said, we're dropping the rook back to this extremely strange square. Yeah, I can take that. But I don't want to give up a gold. Each exchange increases the odds that I'm going to miss something. Whatever. Right, and so I had planned this. They can drop another piece, sure. But I escaped this weird combination alive. Because they don't have a gold. If I'd given up a gold, this would be a different story. That said, it's murky as heck. Well, yeah. Could be worse. Oh my gosh. I'm giving another silver because I have no way to escape this to safety. Strange. Alright, well here goes nothing. Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw this too. I'm just gonna have to escape my king into this corner. Originally, right before the live stream, I saw a proverb that stated, "An early escape of the king saves 8 moves." Um,
3分、
I'm not getting 8 moves today. My king is forever cooked. This is a disaster. All because I missed the one fork. Well, and I led myself into this funky opening and did not play it right. But missing the one fork did hurt immensely. My opponent blocks their bishops, so this improves my survival chances. I can actually get a counterattack here now.
2分30秒。
If this gold dodges, then I could maybe move up this silver. Maybe I should not have promoted this. I'd be threatening mate in 1, but it's such an easy threat to parry. Okay, that's bizarre. That's asking for trouble. And that's me saying that. Like, it actually does mean something here. Alright, so... yeah. We might have a bit of a fate change
2
here
分、
in just a second. Sure, I'll take all the things. They keep trying to win my dragon. I could have just taken this. Why do I have to make things complicated? Bishop takes silver. I would have gotten 2 silvers, and my king would have been in the corner. Instead... Instead, I have to try to checkmate the opponent before they checkmate me. We'll see how I do. I seem to have trapped 3 silver generals.
1
It
分
doesn't make
30秒。
sense, but... I mean... It also seems to be true, even if it doesn't make sense. Now that I got my opponent's attention, they're playing good moves. Thanks, Spooping. 1 down, 2 to go. Good luck. I saw on Gotanda's channel today she played 3-3 Knight in the side pawn capture opening. I was surprised that this had its own animation or effect. And it just had me curious what the system was about. Um, she was able to get good results playing that way. So I'm wondering if that's something I could replicate without having to study all of that system. But yeah, the side pawn capture opening seems really complicated. Um, hmm, the hell? What the? My opponent has a 2-dan rank. Presumably they have some idea what they're doing. This seems wildly dangerous to me, what they're trying to do. So if I get my king off this diagonal, surely my pieces puncture this castle. This is... I... Why did they build this shape? It seems to have the disadvantages of every shape and none of the advantages. I don't understand what they're doing. They did successfully avoid a bishop exchange, but, well, they might seek one out here with silver 5-5. Maybe there is a way forward for them. They did shut down my rook on the 4th file. But this seems so exposed. We hear about attack Oniguma on the edge, and it's even stronger if the bishop can participate. So here, I get my strongest attack, and I don't know what they're going to do. This looks like they're intending to bring the rook over. So I'm going to force them to take right away. I get a pawn. Doesn't make a difference. Well, the rook could still move over to hit this. I haven't prevented anything. I want to play bishop takes and then sack the bishop. That's so tempting.
7分。
Hmm. I'll take with the pawn instead. This also seems tempting, but they forced me to make a decision as to whether I'm going to sack the bishop or not. If I did expose my bishop, they could block this diagonal, or they could just move the gold away. Here, it's not so easy for their king to just move away. So I'm aiming directly toward the king. I could trap this silver with my silver. Is that worth pursuing? My attack at this point looks so strong. I don't know that I need to do something like that. If I drop the silver here, the gold retreats, and I'm able to promote and keep attacking. They can drop a pawn and kick my silver. I could just move my gold up. That's crazy. Yeah, there's some synergy here. I can bring my rook out to team up with my bishop. And this silver is off in no man's land. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
5分、
Here goes nothing. We're gonna sack everything, potentially. The opponent can promote their bishop down here and start taking my pieces while I checkmate them. That seems fair. Well, I win a general if I take the rook. Let's do that. There's, in theory, some limit to how terrible that decision could be. Um, let's keep attacking. Hmm. They might drop a bishop to fork my pieces. I don't know. If this knight moves, I can eventually, at some point, drop a bishop to fork the king and some other piece. If they drop the bishop, I might just take it. It is a bishop. It can't be worth doing, though. Maybe they drop, maybe I drop a bishop and see how they react to that. Because if they plug the center diagonal, that also limits their attacking chances. And if they don't plug it, we both get to attack. Oh, maybe I just take the knight. That was one of my first thoughts here. It looks interesting. The thing I didn't care for is if I move back up here, they could drop another pawn. Oh, but that does ensnare this gold. So if they drop the pawn, okay. If they drop it, it depends where they drop it. Wait. That's a free silver. But they drop a pawn, and well, they can't drop a pawn anymore. There's already a pawn. They'd have to take this first.
2分30秒。
That is a fork. What are we doing? Okay. Yeah, this is tricky. This is tricky.
2分。
Mm-hmm. Let's try this. Thanks for the game. 2 down, 1 to go. Good luck. It would not surprise me if in that final position I just walked into checkmate. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll take a look at the comment in a bit. I do see the bit where you mentioned the simple idea of taking the 3-4 pawn after double static rook. AKA, I think that's what we call the side pawn capture variation. Alright, how am I supposed to play this thing again? Does the bishop go here? I don't remember. Wait, what? Okay, we're just gonna attack as straightforwardly as possible. Wait a second. This isn't right, is it? Something's not quite right. I messed up. Mm-hmm. Oh, they only play the knight through 3 defense against the side pawn. Okay. I'm still impressed that that's a strategy. Like, that seems tricky. But maybe... Well, of course other lines must be trickier or else that wouldn't get played. But still, that seems pretty tricky. Wait, why did I do that? We'll say I was filled with optimism here, but I sacrificed a pawn and didn't realize I was sacrificing it. Um, all right, whatever. Let's go. Bishop 3-3 is the standard defense. So yeah, what's this knight 3-3 stuff? I don't understand it. They can pawn drop here, and I think I have to retreat because my gold is... Well, okay. Oh my god. Knight 3-3 is trappier. Ah, cool. So they do reinforce this point. Well, hang on. I've played this castle or something similar before. I've never been happy to see a pawn striking the head here. So, that's precisely what I'm going to do. Now there's the fork, which I need to find some way out of. This is so bad. Well, rather, this is... I'm just going to end up sacrificing material here. It is what it is. Well, no, I could cut the rook here. I could drop a silver and then promote. If I drop the silver, if the rook runs, if I take here, I could drop the gold next.
7分
Yeah, this is fun, actually. This is... We have gotten in the no man's land of wild sets of positions you just never want to see. Okay. So... Man, I want to take that still. I don't need it, though. How the hell do I play this? How do I lose the fewest pieces here? Don't know. Let's pretend I'm not losing. Oh, crap. No, there's the obvious silver fork. Even I can't pretend that hard. Whatever. Whatever. So I've given up a rook. But I did block their bishop. This isn't a complete disaster. It's just mostly a disaster. If I do drop... No. Alright, well, we got this through. Yeah. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Mm.
5分、
Well, here goes nothing. The rook is attacking both squares. But there's only one rook. Mhm. There's still only one rook. Now the bishop is hanging. Was the bishop our target all along? I don't think so. I think we had greater goals in mind. How far am I going to get away with this? Like, this attack is... I've got my bishop aiming here. Okay, I guess they are threatening mate in 1, so I might need to respond to that, but... Well, it's not even checkmate. My bishop takes it. But... It's probably better that I respond. Do I drop a pawn? Can they reinforce their attack if I do... Well, yeah, they have mate in 1 if I do that. That's not great. Okay. I seem to have vastly underestimated my opponent's attack.
$3分、
Yeah, looks like silver... Well, I didn't realize I could move it here until the interface pointed out. But no, surely I get mated doing that. Alright, let's see the checkmate if there is one. Gold drop. Oh, crap. Wow. We're gonna pretend we saw that. And move away.
2分30秒、
Yeah, that's not check. Hmm. Oh, wait a second. They have dragon here. That's not dragon there. Let's go. I'll take a repetition. Ah,
2分
alright, that's adequate. Thanks for the game. Checkmate ends the game, doesn't it? Alright. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.